Relax. 48. They are here. Here's the bottom. Let's get in Mackenzie. And they're on this short. I don't know where's the president. Is he the one doing the second? Blue light.
No, we saw it.
Paul and Katie. No, it's gonna switch on that guy. Let's hope he switches on. I know on this video. Oh! There they are saluting him, I can see. He's gonna receive the wreath. We need now Rex to work in street. There is. That's what you get for being early. What came out? No, we're on air. We're on air. You see the Bona, this thing is live, it's low light. We live.
This guy was given to
Hey, Muna, Marke by Chase. I want to some Stole Kalashana in the fire.
We don't want that is not that bad.
Idea of my picture here. Thanks. Sure. Oh, they are on an F3. Tabu. I never done a 5 in every 10. Hello? Yeah, I can. The problem is, you see, after this wreath-laying, I need to move quickly to go back to my spot where I'm going to get the podium where the president is going to be talking. So if he goes into that room, I need to run.
I think we need to.
Can I move now? Because I see that they are moving.
I'm telling you, it's a different.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Be seated for a few seconds while we await our excellencies to join us in the next minute, a minute and a half. Ladies and gentlemen, please arise as we introduce His Excellency Paul Mashatile and His Excellency Emmanuel Macron. Can we please give a hand of applause? Please be seated. Esteemed guests, as you are aware that both national anthems has been played already, without wasting any time, allow me, before calling up His Excellency Paul Mashatile, our beloved Deputy President, to come and introduce the much-loved President of France, His Excellency Emmanuel Macron. I want to say to all our guests that are here, we are a country of many languages. And one of the languages, it says, go tsamaya ke go bona. Go tsamaya ke go bona. Roughly translated, it means to travel is to see. And I am 100% sure that the travelers to our country, You've seen our great weather. You've seen our great people. You've experienced our great hospitality. You've experienced the friendliness of South Africans. We are aware many things are being said about South Africa, but we are happy that you are here for you to see for yourself that those stories are just that. It is stories. We are the children of Nelson Mandela. Our president, His Excellency President Matamela Ramaphosa, was holding the bag of Nelson Mandela when he was released. He was holding the mic for Nelson Mandela. When we saw Nelson Mandela for the first time, Your Excellency, we saw him standing next to our current president. So our president has been on the side of President Nelson Mandela together with our deputy president. So we are not a people of genocide. We are not a people of violence against each other. We are people of peace. And on that note, without wasting any time, we want to thank you profusely for coming to our shores. We are delighted to have you here. I was fortunate, Your Excellency, to form part of the Deputy President's visit to France. We couldn't stop talking about your hospitality, the people of France. The only time when I have experienced hostility was a few weeks ago, only for 90 minutes, when South Africa was playing against France. But when the final whistle was blown, we were back to normal. And on that note, I want to thank everybody that's here today. Don't want to waste time. I want to say to you, he is welcome. You are welcome in South Africa. You're going to experience the best, as you have shown us when we were there, how you've treated us. And we promised all the Frenchmen and women, when you come to South Africa, we shall revenge your hospitality. And you are going to experience our revenge. Can we please rise while I introduce His Excellency Paul Mashatile, our Deputy President.
A very good evening to everybody. You may be seated. From here I can't see you, but you can see me. Firstly, I want to thank our Minister of Sports, Arts and Culture for organizing this beautiful event. I call him the Minister of Happiness. I think it's a more appropriate term. Secondly, I want to welcome President Macron and the delegation. President Macron, I would like to thank you for the hospitality that I received with my delegation when I was in France early this year. I think it must have been May. You received us warmly. You left many of your commitments to meet with me and my delegation. And we had a very successful South Africa-France investment conference. At that conference, we had more than 100 business people from both sides, from South Africa and France, who were able to engage, create partnerships, and that process is going on very well. We agreed at that conference that we will make it a biannual investment conference every 2 years. And you, President, you endorsed that decision, and thank you very much for that. This evening, you made time to come to this place, a sacred place. This is a place where we honor freedom fighters. I know, President, that you just arrived this afternoon, but you didn't say, look, I just arrived, I'm going straight to the summit. You made time to come here. This is where we engrave the names of freedom fighters, names of the Robben Island prisoners are here. President Mandela's name is here, and others, the freedom fighters of our liberation struggle, and many who died fighting for freedom. We engrave their names here. This is an idea that came from the father of our nation, President Mandela. When he took over as our president, he said, I want a place which can be a place of remembrance, where we can remember those who fought for freedom and justice. And this is what this place is all about. I'd like to thank you for making time to come to this place. And lastly, let me thank you for your support of the G20 summit. I know that there are others who did not support, but leaders like yourself came forward and said, despite whatever challenges, we will be here. And for that reason, President, we want to thank you for having made that decision that you will be with us at this G20 summit. We will support the engagements here, and we will continue to work with you. So I want to say with those few words, we would like to invite you to make your remarks this evening. I know that we still have another engagement that we must go to, but I think it's important that we give you an opportunity to come and make your remarks. But you are warmly received by us. As Minister McCain is saying that we are reciprocating, we are returning back the hospitality. He called it, we are revenging. So we are revenging. The hospitality we received in France will never be forgotten. And since that time, I consider to see you as a brother, as someone we rely on and continue to work with. Your Excellency, please come and make your few remarks to the people here. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Deputy President, Mr. Minister, dear CEO, Ambassador, ladies and gentlemen, let me thank you, Deputy President and Minister, for your words, for your warm welcome, and for allowing us to be here in such an important place to pay tribute to these freedom fighters and to the great history of your country. And I have to say that you are always more than welcome in France. And sometimes I do prefer to share 80 minutes with you and your business delegation than sharing 80 minutes on the ground with your rugby team. I still have some memories, but nevertheless they are welcome as well. Plus sérieusement, allow me to say a few words in French, so I know that you are equipped for those who don't understand this language, but in respect for the families being here and their memories, I would like to use the French language. En effet, c'est avec une profonde émotion que nous nous tenons ici, dans ce Freedom Park, où résonne encore l'écho du combat héroïque pour la liberté du peuple sud-africain. Ce combat, s'il fut d'abord celui des Sud-Africains, a vite dépassé les frontières. Combat contre l'apartheid, l'inhumanité, la barbarie. Combat pour unir les femmes et les hommes et les peuples entre eux. Combat plus difficile encore une fois l'apartheid révoqué contre la vengeance ou l'oubli. Combat qui unit des femmes et des hommes à travers le monde, portés par une même exigence de justice et de dignité. Parmi eux, 20 destins de France que nous célébrons aujourd'hui. Et merci une fois encore de nous permettre ce moment. 20 engagés qui voulurent demeurer à l'espérance française de l'universel. 20 enfants des Lumières, chacun à leur façon, pétris de l'esprit de la Révolution. 20 noms qui s'inscrivent ainsi dans une longue chaîne française d'humanisme et de courage, aux côtés de tous les combattants de la liberté ici célébrés. L'Afrique du Sud n'était pas à tous leur pays, mais à tous l'égalité était leur cause et la justice leur idéal. Leur cœur ne vibrait pas seulement pour la France, pas seulement pour l'Afrique du Sud, mais pour la liberté universelle. Ils défendaient une vision de l'homme, une vision où une vie vaut une vie, qui les vaut toutes, chacune dans son irréductible dignité. Leur engagement, souvent dans l'ombre, fut celui du risque, et ils en payèrent le prix. Ils étaient de France et d'ailleurs, communistes ou chrétiens, philosophes ou sportifs, souvent des femmes et des hommes qui avaient appris dans la résistance que ceux qui vivent sont ceux qui luttent. Aucun d'entre eux ne pouvait supporter que demeurât quelque part dans le monde un régime d'apartheid, dont la logique profonde, logique de séparation et d'exclusion, logique de haine et de hiérarchie raciale, constituait une blessure de leur conscience. Disons ici simplement leur nom, comme eux, à leur manière, devant l'histoire, ont répondu à l'appel de leur conscience. Disons le nom d'Aimé Césaire, le poète, de Frantz Fanon, l'intellectuel, qui dénoncèrent l'un et l'autre l'exploitation coloniale sous toutes ses formes, et jamais ne désespérèrent de l'humanisme. Disons le nom de Breitenbach, le poète et le peintre qui préféra écouter son cœur et briser les lois raciales, qui subit la prison et l'exil, et trouva en France un refuge. L'homme qui opposa à toutes les forces d'assignation sa puissance de création, car, disait-il, la liberté ne devrait pas être un privilège. Breitenbach, en cette lutte, put compter sur le soutien du président François Mitterrand et de son épouse, Danielle, avec qui il mena cette cause commune de justice et de dignité de Paris à l'île de Gorée jusqu'ici à Pretoria. Disons le nom d'Alfred Kastler, homme de science, figure de raison, prix Nobel, qui usa de sa renommée pour dénoncer la flétrissure de l'apartheid. Le nom de Claude Bourdet, héros de la résistance, militant inlassable de l'humanisme, homme révolté au sens d'Albert Camus, perpétuel artisan de la fraternité entre les peuples opprimés. Le nom de François Montplat, rugbyman français qui osa briser les barrières raciales lors d'une tournée, ici, en 1958. Prononçons les noms des engagés du Parti communiste, les élus Paul Vergès, à La Réunion, et Marcel Trigon, maire d'Arcueil, qui permit l'accueil de Dulcie September dans sa ville. Cette mémoire-là non plus, nous n'oublions pas. Et là non plus, nous n'oublions pas la nécessité que vérité et justice se fassent. Je dis le nom de militants qui choisirent la clandestinité et luttèrent à travers les frontières contre l'oppression et l'injustice. Henri Curiel, Ève Hall, Marie-Josée et Alexandre Montbaris. Disons les noms de Maurice Kuckerman, de Charles Palan et d'Albert Lévy. Ceux-là qui firent de la lutte contre l'apartheid l'une des grandes causes du mouvement contre le racisme et pour l'amitié entre les peuples, le MRAP. Je veux citer ici Jacqueline Grunfeld, résistance, fondatrice des Amis de l'ANC, qui accueillit des exilés sud-africains chez elle. Sa fille, Catherine, rencontra Josia Djeli. De leur union naquit Nokukania, aujourd'hui conseillère diplomatique du président Ramaphosa témoignage vivant de cette belle histoire d'amour, dans tous les sens du terme, franco-sud-africaine. Je veux dire encore les noms de Jean-Jacques de Félix et Elisabeth Martineau du Comité français contre l'apartheid, présidé par Jean-Paul Sartre, comité qui organisa le soutien à l'avocat Bram Fischer, arrêté après le procès de Rivonia. Je dis enfin, avec un sentiment particulier, le nom de Paul Ricoeur, penseur de la reconnaissance des mémoires blessées, dont le travail inspira la commission Vérité et Réconciliation et qui, sans relâche, accompagna le président Mandela et tant d'autres. Non, pendant de longues années en France, des simples militants, des engagés anonymes, eux aussi ont manifesté, agi, écrit en solidarité avec un peuple coupé en deux, une nation où un rideau de fer racial séparait des hommes. Avec eux, dans le monde entier, un élan a accompagné avec admiration et respect le combat de Nelson Mandela. Ce combat oppose l'humanisme à l'assignation, l'espérance à l'oppression, la force du pardon au joug de la haine. Combat que menèrent les hommes des Lumières, que mena Toussaint Louverture et tous ses héritiers. Combat de Missak Manouchian et de Joséphine Baker pour la liberté, l'égalité, la fraternité. C'est là aussi l'universel français. Ce combat n'est pas terminé. Ces noms surgissent de l'histoire pour nous inciter à l'action. Ils sont là à Pretoria pour égrener d'autres noms, d'autres peuples, d'autres causes. Et si nous égrenons leurs noms, c'est pour nous souvenir qu'à leur place, jadis, ils avaient vu le sort d'un peuple asservi. Et ils y avaient vu l'asservissement de tous les hommes. Leurs noms sont aujourd'hui aussi celui des victimes, des guerres menées au nom des idéologies de haine, du fanatisme, du racisme, des nouvelles formes d'hégémonie. Leurs noms sont des cris de fraternité, d'espérance, de dignité. Alors cette fraternité qu'ils ont incarnée nous oblige. Et cet esprit du Freedom Park doit nous inspirer. Quand Breitenbach ou Nelson Mandela vivaient dans l'ombre de leur geôle, ils savaient que l'histoire leur rendrait justice. Ils en étaient sûrs. Car qui combat pour la liberté universelle a toujours raison devant les siècles. Alors voyons dans ce lieu une place de reconnaissance, de mémoire, un tombeau pour toujours, pour chacun de ces noms. Mais voyons aussi une place d'espoir et d'exigence pour nous tous, car ces combats sont encore à conduire. Et veillons à n'oublier aucun nom de cette histoire d'Afrique du Sud, de France, d'Europe, d'Afrique. Et veillons à retenir d'eux l'exigence de ces combats et l'espérance qu'ils portent. Je vous remercie.
Can we give another round of applause to His Excellency? Thank you very much. With our last 2 minutes before we allow President Macron and Deputy President Mashatile to leave, can I kindly call what we call the owners of the place, the people that runs this place, just to come and say not more than 2 minutes thank you to our esteemed guests. Ms. Barbara, can you kindly come forward?
Deputy President Paul Mashatile, President Macron, my boss here, Minister Mackenzie, honorable guests, thank you very much for coming to join us here tonight. The day has been very long, not only for President Macron, who's flown in tonight from France, but for all the other dignitaries and the Deputy President, and I know that you're going to another meeting. We have an expression in one of our many languages in South Africa, President Macron. If I say you are welcome with warm hands, I'm sure as a Frenchman you know that it sounds very bland. So, so we have just welcomed you with very warm hands. Thank you for naming all the people who sacrificed to help us to achieve our freedom. I hope that the few days that we're going to be in South Africa, you're going to enjoy. And the ambassador to South Africa from France, thank you for facilitating this occasion. And we look forward to continued partnership. And with that, I wish you all a good night. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that. With that said, they said what a man tells you in private and he repeats it in public. I was sitting with the Deputy President in closing and we were waiting for President Macron, and I asked him what type of person is President Macron. He said, he has become my brother. And he said that in private, and I heard him say this again. So I consider the Deputy President as my brother leader. So I am now also your brother leader by extension. On that note, I would ask everyone to rise, and only President Macron and His Excellency, President Macron and His Excellency, Mr. Mashatile, they will leave us because they've got other engagements with their entourage. And 1 minute after they've left, I would ask us to leave. The journalists are also allowed to leave together with the dignitaries. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we're done on TMN G28 now. We can stop. TMN G28, we are done. G20
Ladies and
Macron.
gentlemen, thank you very much. We are free to go home now. Thank you.
Sorry.
It's just like that.
I need to be rushing to Opa and I don't understand. Yes, because the entry speech hasn't started.
Monsieur le Président, il faut faire la AC1, hein. C'est une tradition en Afrique du Sud, hein. 1, 2, 3.
He's in there, he's in there. He's taking selfies and stuff.
You want us to select all of them? If you want to select all of them,
You tell me. What will I interview? What will I interview?
Get in there is going to be...
I know we need a sound of it. Yeah, so we see the guy. Yeah, we see the guy. I can't get him out of it. I will carry. Come very cheap.
Thanks very much. Let the year come to an end so that people can ask them, yeah. So we can rest. Still a very long way. Oh, you see some Peter. Yeah. No, I had to find, you know, when you are Professor, I said you have to fight for the school.